Hello, hi everyone. This is Y. Narasimha Reddy. I am the biomedical engineer and founder of Armstrong Medical Equipment Services. We are leading sales people about all LCS and LSS equipments. So today I am going to explain about BELLAVISTA 1000 ventilator, transport and ICU ventilator. So on this ventilator, we have a lot of features like HF40 and LCT. These all things I will explain. So first about this ventilator basics. So how to use this ventilator and what is the main functionality on this ventilator, I will explain that on this video. So now here, this is the mains power indication. This green light appears about the mains AC power connected or not to the ventilator. So first, whenever you are going to switch on the ventilator, you have to check this. So it is the green light is appearing means okay, mains power is coming, like that. So you can confirm like that. So now this is the on off switch. So just press it, the ventilator booting. So on this ventilator, while booting, I will explain about these parts also. This is the inspiratory and this is the expiratory, and these small tubings. Differential flow sensor. This is. So this way, this one we connect between Y-piece and patient ET tube. So it is very useful to show the accurate results about the tidal volume and respiration rate. These all things. So here you see. So positive and negative both we are connected. This is the differential flow sensor. And here you see this is a nebulization and this is the exhalation valve and water tap. So now the ventilator auto rise, auto sink and auto leak compensation, BELLAVISTA 1000. So this ventilator made in Switzerland. So now it is starting up. The self test about this ventilator approx take 2 minutes time. So here, so this is the startup screen. So first, after switch on the ventilator, startup screen will come like this, and here you see profile. So profile, last patient means a previous patient which is connected already. That all modes and that settings will come. This is the new patient. So in new patient we have adult, pediatric, neonatal options. So these all are the modalities. So adult category, pediatric category and neonatal category. So in this ventilator, this is the turbine based ventilator which is no need air compressor. So on this ventilator, see this is the high flow, and on this ventilator we have a low flow option also. If you remove this one, low flow option also is there, like if flow meter is there, or in transportation you are using a very low flow flow meter, like that, means you can connect that also. We have that option also. In adult patient category, so male, female, so both options is there. So this selection why, because for tidal volume we have a AVM mode on this ventilator, adaptive ventilation mode. On that mode, the features is there, like if you enter the IBW weight, so automatically it will calculate the patient tidal volume, this all settings, it will calculate and it will ventilate itself. So for that we have IBW also. If you enter this, so in AVM mode, that is the integrated mode, in AVM mode it will automatically calculate, and here if you enter the IBW and any lung injury, means any patient past history like AVOPD, COPD, these all things, if anything is there, any obstructive, so that patient, depending on the patient data history, just you select these things. So if you select these things in AV mode, it is very helpful to the ventilator to know about patient lung data. So here this is the invasive and this is the non-invasive. If you press the NAV button, so here see the screen, so blue color line came. So which means you can identify the ventilator is in NIV mode. So this is the invasive and this is the non-invasive. So this is the HF40 high flow oxygen therapy option also is there in this ventilator, HF40. So see, this is the HF40. HF40 patient adult, and nebulization, if you want you can do nebulization also while doing ventilation. So on this particular ventilator we have adult, pediatric, neonatal also. This same BELLAVISTA 1000 ventilator we have a lot of software options also, like lung recruitment tool LRT, and we have ETCO2 option, and we have SPO2 option. So these are things, if you want you can upgrade. So here these all are the modes. See, here we have a CPAP, AVM adaptive ventilation mode, PCV, PAC, PCSMV, PSV, B level, like that. We have all modes, APRV. So on this ventilator, so first after switch on this ventilator, you can select the patient category and invasive or non-invasive, and after that we have a circuit test also. So you can do circuit test, which means any leak is there or not, and flow sensor is working or not. So this kind of all functions about the ventilator we can check on this one. So like this it will start. So it will take approximately 3 minutes time. So after circuit test performed, just you just see here, this is the ventilation modes. So here, so I will explain about this ventilator particular feature, AVM mode only. I will just apply that one only. So here AVM mode. So see, this is the minute volume target, P limit. So automatically these all things came. Why? Because already we have been selected the adult mode and patient category and patient IPW also. So depending on that, automatically these all things came. Just we can select the oxygen concentration. So depending on patient saturation, we can choose this. See, and one more thing, after these all things selection, one more thing you have to see this also here. So here you see the mains AC power indication, and here also you can see the mains power connected or not, and here O2. So O2 connection, if O2 mains central connection is not connected, means it will show wrong symbol. So now it is connected, so it is okay. So we have to see this also along with the AC power indication to ventilate the patient without interruption. So now I am checking this ventilator with the test line. See, on this ventilator we have a B mode assist also. See here, the B mode means a single vent and backup ventilation switched on. So in single vent we have a lot of modes like SAMV, VCV, these all modes. So and we have a CPAP also. In CPAP backup ventilation also we switch on, and we can select the particular backup mode along with the settings. So it will go automatically if patient trigger is not there or patient support is not there, means it will go automatically to the backup ventilation. And we have a target vent also. In this ventilator, in lot of another ventilators also is there, like a MacVent, GE, these all ventilators. We have a technology about the target vent like volume guarantee. On this ventilator they are given target vent. So target vent option is separate. So if you switch on the target vent, see here the symbol also changed. So in target vent, we have in target vent. So in target vent we have a ventilation modes. So see in target vent we have these 4. So this is like a volume guarantee only. So in target vent we have a monitoring this. So this this target vent configuration, especially we have this tracking ball. This is very useful, target vent, how it is working we can see with this track ball. See, the track ball is moving, how much VT actual and patient peak pressure is going high means on that time how it is the track ball moving. So which means in target vent the patient peak pressure is that particular kind of patients, any lung, heart, any some kind of trauma, some cases the peak pressures will go very high but tidal volume won't achieve. So on that particular patients we will select this target vent, which is in other ventilator, other company terminology, that is a volume guarantee. On this ventilator we have a target vent. They named different but all are same. So now I switch off this target vent. Okay, now we are in AVM mode and this is the monitoring. See, in BELLAVISTA 1000 ventilator we have an animated lung feature. So it is showing how the ventilator works. With this animated lung, inhalation and exhalation we can see, and that too it is showing this data, animated lung data, very accurate. See here. So you can see in test lung when it is going inspiration, that time only the animated lung also showing inspiration. So the differential flow sensor main usage to show that accuracy. Inhalation and exhalation both, it is showing very accurate. You can observe that in animated lung. And on the same way we have expert monitoring also. In expert monitoring we have loops, the pressure loops, all those things we can see. And if you want anything you can add a value also, which is you want to see the loop flow, loop pressure, loop volume and loop flow also is available. So you can change a value or you can add a value. See, like this, loop volume and loop pressure also. So here in expert monitoring we have this all data, power, flow, volume and loops, and this entire data is about digital values. You can see peak pressures. If you want to swap the values also, if you want you can swap. So if you want to see here, for example tidal volume, if you want to see here means you can change and you can select. So see here, VT inspirator, it will come there. So this all data is in expert monitoring and this is the trending data. So you can select 1 hour, 12 hour, 24 hours, 7 days, like that you can see. And this is the now, the present one, it will show here. And manuals means on this page we have a hold inspiratory, hold expiratory. These things, if you want to see the plateau pressure, lung dynamics, these all things you can see on this page. If you see, hold inspiratory done, the inspiratory hold now. See the plateau pressure and or inspiratory, see static, values, all the data came. So now hold expiratory. So auto peak and beat rapid data, this negative inspiratory force NAF, these all data will come, and the same data you can freeze and you can see here with scaling. In depolarization, how much CmH2O and the seconds exact data it will show. Again you can unfreeze, and if you want to, you zoom also, zoom in and zoom out. So this is the manuals, and we have alarm settings, high limits, low limit you can select. And in this ventilator they are given a very easy to the sisters and the technicians, very easy thing. That one alarm is coming now. If you enter the alarm setting, it is showing which alarm is coming with this red. So after that alarm gone, it will off automatically. So now here also VT expert, it is showing some red color here. So depending on high limit and low limit, it will show, and you can increase and you can decrease very easily. And here we have a sound volume also. So this is the data, alarm data, previous data it will show. This is the event data also it will show. And this is the first page, this is the second page, configuration. Previously I told about the O2 functionality. We have a low pressure also. This is high pressure. If you want to use with a flow meter means, you can select the low pressure also. So this is the data about the O2 functions. O2 supply concentration also we have below 100%, and the external O2 blender, if you are using that also, you can choose that. So this is the automatic tube compensation also we have. So you can do enable or disable, which means you are using a pediatric patient circuit, if you are using adult patient circuit. So on that particular time, the ATC availability is very useful, automatic tube compensation. Why? Because you are, whenever the first page you can see. So on this page where if you are check the circuit, so circuit test will be performed, and depending on that circuit test, the tube will compensate. Ventilator will take that tube compensation. So you are not done the circuit test and you enter this page and start ventilation means. So you can go to this configuration and we just enable this ATC. And ventilator summary alarm, these all options is in configuration. And this is the calibration. O2 cell is the galvanic O2 cell on this ventilator. So that is consumable. So if you want to do the calibration, that O2 sensor, you can go on this page. So next we have patient info. If you want to enter the patient info, patient data means you can enter patient ID, these all things. And in this ventilator we have user level configuration also, which means access granting. If you don't want to use these all configuration, it is very very high confusion to the technicians or these people means, you can put this security password and access granting. This is the patient level, who is using in home or some clinics, they can use they can log these things and they just access granted this about patient level only. On that particular configuration, it will don't show these all things. It will show only 2 or 3 selection buttons only it will show. So this is the shutdown button. If you want to shut down the ventilator, you can press the standby and you can shut down, and we will have switch also. Whatever you want here or there, you can do shut down. And these all clocks, digital clocks, alarm clocks, like that. And here we have a help button. During ventilation only, if any in functionality or some alarms coming like this, you don't know about that alarms means, you just go to the reference help. You can see here, you have a manual, complete data. So I'm also like very much this feature only on this ventilator. The help thing, that is very useful to the technicians. So cockpit, this is the main cockpit. In all ventilators we have this power waveform, flow waveform, volume, and the digital data. This is the main cockpit. And monitoring, we have an animated one, and expert monitoring, this page will come. So like we have alarms also here. So the same one which is I shown before, the alarms data will come along with the event data and alarm limits. In settings, just you can change the ventilator mode and the settings, all settings, the tidal volume, these all things you can select here like this. Tidal volume, peak, these all things if you want to change, you can go to the settings. And this one, the ventilator doing ventilation or not, you can see here this with the software here. And this button, moreover, I will suggest to the nursing staff and technicians, they can use only this button, that is very useful, only this. See here, you have alarm mute and oxygen concentration and O2 suction and night mode to save the battery percentage, and here you have manual breath and nebulization. With these functions is enough to the technician and this nursing staff. So they use only this thing, means that is very useful, and they will avoid the confusion to use the ventilator. And these all data very useful to the doctors, because they know very well about the patient lung dynamics and PEEP, these all things. So they can use this, and the nursing staff, this is enough to them. So this is stop ventilation. We will go to the standby. And I have been explained on this video only the basics, how to use this ventilator, and these features and the additional data I will explain on next video. So here, this is the shutdown button here. So ventilator will shut down after standby. So on this video I have been explained about basics only, how to use this ventilator to the technicians and doctors and nursing staff. I have been explained that basics things only, and about this ventilator technical data and the features, additional features which is this ventilator software algorithm have, these all things I will explain on next video.